Hi, this is Kitty. Thanks for coming by to see my see-through window card tutorial. I'm making this card looking from the outside of the house in, and I like to use strips of cardstock to look like siding on the front of the house. It just gives the card a little bit more of a realistic look. The next thing I do after I get these strips attached is I place my window die on the card front and move it around to get it exactly where I want it. And I'd like to tell you that I'm one of those people that uses a ruler to see both sides to see if I have it even, but I just eyeball it. So I'm taking the pencil and drawing the inside of the window, and I'm going to use that as a guide for where I want to hand cut this window opening out with my craft knife. I don't have a die that is the right side to make this cut, so I hand cut it. You may have something that works well with the size of the window that you have, but it would be a little bit tough to cut through that siding with a die. Next, I line it up and I leave it on the cutting pad just to be sure that I don't need to cut anything off so it won't show when the window is attached. I'm using mounting tape here to attach the window, so that gives it depth from the front of the card, so that when I go and place my drapes and wallpaper, designer paper in place, it will look more dimensional. So now I have cut 2 eyelet strips of drapes to use. I'm attaching it with double stick tape. I usually attach those pieces with mounting tape, and for some reason today I just didn't do that. Then I turn it over and look to see if it's where I really want them, and then I go ahead and press it down to get them held in place, and I put the designer paper mounted on mounting tape so that it adds a little dimension for the window. Next, I remove the mounting tape on the back of my flower box, and I attach it to the window. And I want to make sure it's even on both sides. And yes, again, I didn't use a ruler. The next thing I'm going to do is apply some foliage and some flowers. And I thought I would show you how I form those flowers and how I attach using my Glossy Accents and my reverse tweezers. I say this often. The reverse tweezers are like having a third hand to use. I've gathered my little flowers now, and I've trimmed off the ends of those so that they're not too tall in the window box. And I use my reverse tweezers to put them in place. And I added a cat to the window just to make it look more homey. Thanks for coming by to see my video.